Hello Libra and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for, cards have just popped out for you here Libra. We have Wand Princess and Pentacle 9 Saturn Virgo. So we've got Wand Princess, Fire Palace and Saturn Virgo. So looking interesting and good in terms of money. I feel like this is actually going to be a really positive fortnight for you. This is a reading for, I haven't even had a chance to talk before this came out, so it's all very Gemini, coming out quickly, communication. A fortnightly reading for June the 1st through to the 15th. We are in Gemini season, fellow air signs. So this is actually going to be a really good placement. I've looked at your chart and it's really good because you've got a grand trine. All the air signs are all combining and working well together. So Saturn is actually working really well in your 5th house and you've got Saturn coming up here. So it's a great time to actually start something. Start dedicating some time or money or some kind of structure towards either hobby or something that you like doing, some kind of skill, something that brings you joy that could actually potentially go on to make some money. Could potentially lead to some financial independence, and also putting money aside for children as well. If you've got children, maybe putting whether it's for whatever reason, investing and putting money, whether it's like for their extracurricular activities or whether it's putting aside money, saving for their future, or just investing, going and buying them a few things. So that feels to be really, really important coming through for you here. So I do feel like it's going to be like a really good time for you, particularly around that new moon on the 11th is going to be really significant for you, Libra. You might be feeling a bit sensitive. I mean, I really feel like there's an opportunity to get something off the ground here. And I do feel like it's also, let's pull some more cards. You might feel a little bit sensitive with your ruler being in Cancer in the 10th house. You could be feeling a bit sensitive at work, or it could be feeling just a little bit more vulnerable, but it might be one of those things that you might want to beautify your desk, or things like if the place you're working is ugly, it's going to really bother you. Or, you might actually be that you might find love at work as well. There might be something around your work that you really love, but there's this soft feeling coming in around that. So that's actually really nice coming through as well. But I feel like the main thing that's coming in, that this is a great time to really make some changes, positive changes to daily routine and diet and work. So into something that you really love, something that I think you're going to be sensitive to things, your environment and how you're feeling and the love you're getting and the nurturing, whether you're working too hard, things like that are coming out. So we also have Strength Leo and High Priest Venus Taurus Moon. So fantastic. Your ruler has come out Venus right next to Taurus there, which is fantastic. I want to put this piece of paper away now and let's concentrate on the tarot. So we have the Leo coming out, and that's actually interesting. I wanted to mention Leo because Mars moves into Leo right near the end of this fortnight, and I feel like that will be you're wanting to really stand out, that you're wanting some kind of recognition on a bigger scale here coming in from groups or the collectives. You're really wanting people to notice you and to stand out, and it's a sense that you kind of wanting to really have people see your value. So I do feel like that's going to be a big shift around that new moon on the 11th coming in, but I also feel like you're getting something off the ground. Now, a lot's happening in the 9th house for you as well, Libra, which also means that this is study, education, long distance travel, different cultures, anything long distance communication. Mercury's there as well. He's retrograde. So it could be some confusion, wires getting crossed in terms of communication, but it also feels really positive. I think whatever seed you plant with that new moon has the opportunity to really do something great in terms of bringing in, like it's a great time to start studying or working that involves education, or working with something that involves different cultures, or being out there in the world and travel even. So there's a great time to kind of plant a seed for a little bit more flexibility coming in around that, and to just kind of rework a lot of the structures that are coming in for you, Libra, to work for you better. So ultimately actually, I think it's a great time to start something new that potentially could bring in some money. So that's actually and it is good. It's something that you could commit to and something that you can really feel like it's your sole purpose. It's connected to a higher truth of who you are. So I feel like your soul's coming in quite strongly, giving you a lot of support and strength to be able to move into this. So here we have the Six of Pentacles, fantastic energy coming in for you. It's around balancing money, crossed by the Page of Pentacles. You may not have started anything yet, or it's this idea, this fantastic idea that's here, but maybe you don't have the money for it yet. We'll look at what's coming in. The Hierophant has come in twice. So the High Priest in this deck is the same as the Hierophant. So this Taurian energy around value, what is your higher truth? What is looking for something that really, really suits you? But it's very grounded. There's a commitment here coming in, wanting to commit underneath the Nine of Pentacles and the Virgo. So there is something about be careful of the details, keep some eye on the details, but a great time I'm getting in terms of connecting in with your body. Connecting in and doing something new with your body, starting something new and healthy. And it might be something you haven't done before. It might be something you don't necessarily identify with. And maybe you're not a yoga person, but you start yoga. Maybe you're not like a martial arts person, but you think, I might try that. So it's kind of starting something new, but we do have success coming in at the base. Yes, there's a lot of success. This is a very successful energy. So whatever you start and feel really guided to start, I feel like it's something that could bring in money and something you're going to really want to commit to. So let's see what else is coming through for you. And again, we've got the recognition and success with that Leo energy coming through. We have the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, interesting. So I feel like you have already have the knowledge. It's a sense that I got the words, I know it already. I know it all. And it's a sense that you're already in the right space. You don't need to. It's like when we reverse this, you're seeing things from different angles, getting enlightening new viewpoints. But up this way, it's saying, no, it's time to go now. It's time to take action. It's time to do no more sitting around and waiting. You've got your head in the right space. You understand what this is. So time to move forward. And then the Page of Swords. So for some of you, I do feel like there's like education and study or learning new skills that and abilities, because we do have this one princess. There's something that you haven't developed, but something you love and really want to be doing. So the Page of Swords is real Gemini energy, formulating new ideas as well. So the Hanged Man can also be a moment of inspiration or just seeing things clearly from a higher perspective. You are presenting as the Seven of Swords, so you've got 1 foot in one door and 1 foot out the next. So it's kind of like you're wanting to leave, but you might need to be a bit discreet. You might be having to be a little bit discerning and clever with the way you're kind of playing the game at the moment, because I feel like there's a lot here on offer, and it might be stepping out of an old and stepping into a new, but you're kind of halfway between the doors. You haven't quite fully been able to transition into something here. Wow, the 10 of Cups is coming in around you. So this is a happy time. There's happiness here, and also I feel like a happy time with family and with children if you do have that, or just a sense of feeling really creative, feeling very inspired, and there's a lot of happiness and joy around at this moment in time. So that's really lovely energy coming through for you, Libra. And Queen of Pentacles, hopes and fears. Wanting to really build something financially here and wanting to keep it, wanting to make it solid, something you can really get your teeth into and nurture. And that probably didn't sound quite right, but it's something that you want to commit to and really nurture and just love getting your hands dirty with it. And then we have, the Ace of Swords. So this is something in your higher mind that is a higher truth that is really coming through clearly. This is the right path, and you're kind of getting the time is right to step into this. It's a new idea, and you've got the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords and at the base of the High Priestess. So there's something like synchronistic about this. There's a real sense of trust your gut, trust your intuition, because we do have Jupiter as well that's in Pisces, and that's going to be very creative. It's going to be giving you expansion on a lot of really intuitive. You're going to be very intuitive about what you want to be bringing in, but I do feel like it's to do with your daily life, your daily routine, your work, your health. So things like that. So if we just look at the situation quickly, we have the Six of Pentacles crossed by the Page of Pentacles. This can be gifts of money, but it can be a rebalancing of money. If you've been giving too much, then you're getting money back. And if you're receiving a lot, then they might have to give a little bit out. So it does feel like if money has been imbalanced, or if a relationship has been a little bit imbalanced, there's a sense that there is, with Saturn on as well as Virgo, however this is played out, whether this is you, the other person, or whether this is just your relationship to yourself, whether there's been some overindulging in terms of physical, I don't know how it's working, but it just balances out. But I do feel like for some of you, this is an opportunity in front of you with this Page of Pentacles, and you're getting the resources that you need now to start this. So in particular, related to money. So the Six of Pentacles can be gifts of money coming through, and the crossed by the Page of Pentacles is, it's this a fabulous idea. There's excitement around this, but there is a sense that you haven't yet started. And so it's like I haven't quite stepped into this yet. It hasn't developed into what it is that I want it to be. So in your higher mind, you have the Hierophant, and this is actually, this is your higher mind talking to you, speaking to you very clearly. This is your soul coming in and giving you some very clear directions. It can also be around institutions. Again, we've got studying or some kind of institution that's coming in that maybe you're thinking of, whether it's online study or whether it's actually going to some kind of university or a course, short course in person. However it presents, I do feel like that there's something, this can be also, working with an institution, thinking about, perhaps that's something you're wanting to get away from. Maybe you're working in a bank or like an established business, a place of business, and you're wanting to move away from that because there's flexibility here, there's movement coming here. So opportunity coming to really, and what it is, it's around your own gifts and abilities that you could be monetizing. So at the base, you have the Six of Wands. So I do feel like, you've actually, interestingly, you've got the Strength card Leo next to the High Priest, and then at the top of the reading, you've got the Hierophant. At the base, you've got another Leo energy, which is the Six of Wands. So it's really wanting to be recognized for who you are. And this is at the root, this is the deep down energy, and this is success, really wanting to bring in recognition and success. And so this is kind of the energy that is affecting all of this. And it really is your time to shine, to be out there, and for people to be recognizing this. You're getting very, very clear messages around that. And so I think that that's really beautiful energy coming through. So we have in the recent past, we have the Hanged Man. And this is what we were saying. It's like no more waiting around. It's very much like I've got this idea and I know what I want to do now and I want to start it. So it's very much, it's an empowering energy. It's not getting stuck in a victim mentality. It's victim consciousness at all. It's about saying, I get it. I get it now. It's kind of like an aha moment, like, I finally get it. And so I do feel like it's a very inspired energy, which is fantastic in the recent past. They're wanting you to be in this higher vibrational, this inspirational energy, or this, at least an energy of a higher or more open, clear mind, a curious mind, and a higher understanding, or being open to different ways of seeing things or understanding or realizing things, because they're kind of opening your mind to this higher vibration that's coming through for you here. And also not just your mind, because the Hanged Man is a combination. We've got it both with the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. Is there's just not just one way to be thinking or feeling. There's also your intuition that's coming in super strong. So to listen to that as well. And so that's why in the near future we have the Page of Swords. And this is very much listening for some kind of news or waiting for some kind of communication. This can be, like I said, learning new skills or studying, formulating new ideas around things. It's a very active mind. It's like a lot going on in the mind, learning a lot. So I feel like, you're getting a lot of very clear messages from soul and spirit coming in about how to develop something and make something bigger into bringing more money in. So that's what I feel like. It's something around that, and it definitely feels like it's something that you've kind of thought, oh, I can't make money from that, or that's just a hobby, or people don't make money out of art. And it's like, well, yes, they do. They can 100%. So it's kind of just shifting a mindset a little bit about something that perhaps you really love but have dismissed for whatever reason. And that's why it's kind of interesting with the Seven of Swords, because this is how you're presenting, is that you there's an opportunity here for a little bit of confusion with the Seven of Swords, in that it's kind of like, I just need to get away from here. Maybe getting a little bit overwhelmed or confused or crossed wires. And it's just like, I need to just find some clarity. I need to kind of understand what's going on, because there can be some sense of, I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not, what people are saying is true. What I'm saying to myself is true. It can be all of these things. And so I feel like there's firstly a desire for clarity. Secondly, a desire to get away from a situation that is doing your head in at this moment in time. And it might be that you're wanting to get away from this very fixed structure here of the Hierophant, which is some kind of, it's either you're walking towards that or you're walking away from it, but you've kind of got one, like I said, 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So you're kind of contemplating something here, but you haven't fully transitioned into it. So your 10 of Cups in the environment around you, beautiful, happy, things are good. I think Venus is doing her job and just kind of making things, it's a feel-good energy. So there's a lot of love around for you, and could be like a highly inspirational, creative time for you, which is really lovely. And other people around you might also be feeling happy. So you're getting like the happy vibe off some people, and they're the good people to be around. You're going to want to be around that energy. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is hopes and fears. She is also a very Capricorn, can sometimes be Taurus energy depending on what deck you're in. But another earth sign, it's really wanting something to ground down into a reality, but at the same time you don't want it to be boring. You don't want it to be too dull. But the Queen of Pentacles is all around daily routines, as well as we've talked about health care, looking after yourself, caring for yourself, caring for others. So this is kind of coming in as a very strong theme for you, Libra. But it's kind of like it feels good. It doesn't feel boring. And that's the important thing. It can't be boring. And so in the outcome, we have the Ace of Swords, which is fantastic. This is so clear in your high mind. There's clarity. This is the truth. This is like, I'm seeing things so clearly now. This just feels so right. And that is backed up by the High Priestess, who brings the right people to you. You know, this is listening to your intuition, listening to the messages deeply of your body, but also psychically. There could be a great time where you want to go study psychic arts or the metaphysic arts or astrology or anything like that. Sorry, that's just my timer. So it could be a great time to be studying anything like that esoteric. But it's also, you'll be getting, it might be a very highly creative and intuitive time for you. So that's why it's kind of really interesting. I think it's going to be an exciting time. It's going to feel good. It feel like it's very rich in its experience. So I'm just going to finish this off with an affirmation card for you, Libra. Trying to keep the readings to around the 20-minute mark, because otherwise I could honestly ramble for ages. And especially now we're in Gemini, it's even worse. So let's see. Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. And that's so beautiful, because I feel like Venus, your ruler, is being so strong here and bringing a lot of love, so that you feel like you're there's this inner glow, this inner shine, that you feel like you're ready to step in to these new positive kind of shifts or opportunities that are coming up for you around making money out of opportunities around, or even just restructuring some parts of your life to work better. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, so we've got the beautiful little butterfly, and I was going to say it's like just a little mini transformations. It's not like this is one huge thing. It's like just little things. If we're like going, oh, okay, we're going to maybe rework some boundaries around my child, rework some routines. I might start doing yoga on Thursday nights. I might stop eating carbs. I might start putting my art on YouTube or Instagram or whatever you're on, social media. So it's just little. I'm just getting little changes, little flourishes, little things are transforming in your life, and it's going to feel good because it feels beautiful. That is it. And they want you to feel beautiful as well. So that's it, Libra. It's a really, really positive time for you, I think, and you're going to feel very clear and motivated and good around all of this. So there's a lot of little opportunities to change things in your life that are going to make it so much better. So a great positive time for you. That's it for this part of the reading. We're going to take it over to the extended now, where we're going to pull some more cards for what else you need to know around this reading. Also look at the near future, the future beyond, and we're going to focus in especially on career, money, love and relationships. I have to remember all the things we're doing. And so it's always more comes out. It's always a great reading. I always love doing it. So the link is in the description box below for the extended. Just click on it. It'll take you over to Vimeo, and I usually pin it to the comments as well. And also just be sure to watch your sun, moon and rising as well, Libra, for the full picture of what's going on for you, because each will have a different flavour. So it kind of will give you a different sense. And if this is where we're leaving each other and you'd like to support the channel and you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment or share, because that lets YouTube know that you appreciate this content and helps support it. And I also love reading your comments. So take care, Libra. I hope that you enjoy these little manifestations that you are buzzing around and flying around your life at this moment in time. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.